Why is everybody mad at Megan Thee Stallion for getting cheated on? Because the commentary I watched all weekend has honestly been very disturbing, especially coming from our own community. Megan was in a committed relationship. There was no arrangement. There was no agreement that cheating was on the table. That's it. That's all you need to know. So why is everybody mad at her? Because I've been watching the comments all weekend and people are dragging this girl for being cheated on. Imagine that. Look at this. Megan thought Klay was Richard Gere in Pretty Woman. The thing about women with money, especially black women, they think they're special, not knowing us guys don't care about money, fame, or careers. We see every woman at the same level. City girl who talks like she does, thinking a man would take her serious, is comedy. Airhead. Shawty, a pass around. I'm happy Klay got his turn like other dudes. And then somebody threw in Free Tory underneath a cheating story. These are top comments with likes on a sports platform ran by all men. Bringing up her past, bringing up her music, saying she should have known better. What did she expect? What did she expect? She expected what every person in a committed relationship expects. Basic decency, basic respect, basic honesty. And here's what no one wants to talk about: his character. What about Klay Thompson's responsibility in this situation? This man could have walked away. If he was not ready to commit, he could have freed himself from this relationship. I'm not ready. Bye. I'm not happy. Bye. This no longer works for me. Bye. I feel like I'm leading you on because what you want, I don't want anymore. Bye. He could have used his words and walked away. Instead, he stayed, allowed her to be all the way in, and he cheated. Where is that conversation? Because the only conversation that everybody has continued to talk about is why this girl shouldn't be upset that she got cheated on. Why is it her fault that a grown man chose not to have integrity, not to be honest, not to leave? And this narrative did not just stay in the comments. It showed up in podcast conversations too.
This whole idea with Megan Thee Stallion, I think her reputation precedes her, and because her reputation precedes her, when things go a certain way, you don't get the good fortune of it.
It's public. It started with Moneybag Yo, right? Then Tory Lanez. I'm looking at a list here. A rapper, Party Fontaines, Romeo Lemieux, and Torrey Craig from the Chicago Bulls, Klay Thompson. Look.
And he was supposed to marry her? No, he wasn't supposed to marry her.
Okay,
That's the list.
It's quite embarrassing. But these women just chirping all over the damn place, telling everybody like you on a View, or you looking for an interview with Oprah, or Gayle King or somebody. What is up with y'all? As ladies, Megan Thee Stallion, why? I don't care what happened in your relationship with Klay Thompson. What did he do to deserve you all of a sudden going on Front Street, Page 6, TMZ to tell the world? How come you couldn't just say it didn't work out? Why you gotta tell the business?
We have a serious problem in our community where we make cheating acceptable. We say, oh, she should have known. He's an athlete. He's an entertainer. That's just how it is. So what does that mean exactly? That because he plays basketball, he doesn't have to have morals? That because he has money and status, basic decency doesn't apply to him? And I'm not just referring to men, I'm referring to cheaters. And then we say, well, men are just gonna cheat. Okay, fine, we know. But if that's who you are, then be honest about that. Don't let somebody be all the way in while you're out here doing whatever you want with whomever you want, however you want. It's not okay, and it will never be okay. It's not okay to allow another person to think that you are fully committed to them and you're not. And it's not okay for us as a society to say, well, she should have known. Well, it's her fault. Well, what did she do? She showed up in a relationship that she thought was a committed relationship. Maybe she wasn't perfect. Maybe she dropped the ball in some areas, but she showed up thinking that she had a partner just as committed as she was. Megan Thee Stallion is a human being, y'all. She deserved better, period. And we can just stop there. And the fact that so many people, men and women, are making her the villain in a story where she was the one that got betrayed tells me everything about where we are as a community right now, as a society right now. And I know a lot of people timidly are not responding, so I am. Because we have got to do better than this. He could have walked away. He didn't. That accountability belongs with him, not finding fault in her. Someone once said, integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. And that's exactly what was missing here. Klay Thompson's integrity. I'll talk to you soon, or I'll see you later, whichever one is first.